The city's, you know, it's just a load of shops at the end of the day. There's not much else here for kids to do. Like, that's why we spend our time in Hill Street, because it just seems like the only focal meeting place in Newry for us. Like, you know, there's no parks that just, you know, hang about in or anything. Well, 10 years ago it was totally different. So 10 years ago, like all of us were what, like 12, 11 years old. So there wasn't really the maturity to take a project of something that size on, and it was up to like the parents and stuff who didn't really know any of the details or any of the real information to get something going. So the fact that we were young and then people just stopped because there was no facilities, and it kind of died off for a couple of years. And then like I was always still skating, but just not in Newry, because you just couldn't do it and there was no scene. So me and Conor started Newry Urban Sports last year. There's an obvious need for it. Me and Conor got in contact with Dermot Russell, and we just took it from there, and he helped us with our case, and also another team member, James McConville, me, Conor and James wrote up our proposal, and along with a couple of other members presented it to the council, and the council gave us their full backing. It went anything that the council had problems with, or we knew that they would have problems with, say insurance or location or usage, we had answered those questions in the proposal, so they couldn't say, they had nothing to really say. We had given them all the information they need. All they needed to say was, yes, we want to support you. All the suggested locations for the skate park kind of fell through because everywhere else was a car park, or you know, it was too valuable for, you know, the Chamber of Commerce in the town and all the shops. So the Albert Basin was the biggest and largest site that, you know, is possible to use, and it's one of this huge 15-acre site that's just being left to waste. There's nothing there at the moment apart from the occasional event like the circus or something else, which isn't really for the people in your area, because they have to pay to go to these crappy events.
Start off in Dermot Russell's office.
Yeah, Dermot Russell's
says
office.
He can invite us down, have a look at the area and the ramps. Mostly about the ramps though, wasn't it?
Yeah, just because the ramps were bought, what, 2004, so exactly 10 years ago. And we just went down to see the quality of the ramps, how they were kept, what condition they were in. Yeah. So we found them to be pretty like,
they were,
you know, there was
stored
some
in pretty bad site, like outdoors, opening the elements for about 10 years.
And then I think from transporting them from the council's offices down in Greenbank to here, they also damaged them quite a bit. So there's still quite a bit of work to be done to those ramps if we do get them for the interim facility down here. So
then we got the name that was printed off the ramps. We looked it up on the website. And yeah, estimated about 35 grand was spent on the ramps. They were just left there for 10 years, just to waste away. Pretty much just a test of half-life.
Thanks very much everybody for coming along this evening. So I'm going to briefly just recap or update people where the Albert Basin project is. As most of you probably seen and hopefully have signed the online petition that was organised by James and Maurice McConville here. We have over 1,100 signatures. The petition's been online just over a week or so now, so very strong response there. and I think we'll be following that up probably with seeking paper signatures, maybe going out with paper petitions as well.
We went to the Newry 2020 group because they're kind of like a progressive group in the town. They're looking to do good things for the community, and we thought we gave them our proposal along with a bigger idea for what the Albert Basin could be used for, and we've got total support from them, and now we've got a petition online, and it's growing quite fast. It's getting quite a lot of support.
I think the whole outlook on skateboarding and BMX and all rollerblading in Newry has certainly changed in the past 10 years, because 10 years ago we were the first bunch that really started doing it. So now people are a bit more used to seeing somebody going past on a skateboard, which is quite good to see, because in any other big city that you go to, if you see somebody going past on a skateboard, nobody batters an eyelid. It's just common ground. So I think the attitude in Newry certainly has changed. It's not just for the people who would be wanting to use it now. It's for kids who don't even know about it. They might see us downtown on a skateboard, but they have nowhere to go. Their parents don't necessarily want to leave them in the town, because I could totally understand not wanting to leave your kids in the town after 6 o'clock. And it would just give them somewhere to go, and there's so much that could come out of having a skate park in Newry.